Okay, continuing off from our last tutorial, we're going to make our player move around the screen and look at the mouse. We're going to make the little bear move around the room and be able to get shot. So let's get started here. We're going to make the player look at the mouse first. So what we're going to do is get some more code, get the code, here we go, and we're going to go direction equal point direction. Okay, double parentheses. Now, if you look down here, we can see that there's x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, them are arguments. You can see there's 4 arguments. So that means we need to make sure that we declare all 4 of them and no more and no less, unless we know what we're doing. So, first 2 are to tell it what position we should be at. So we want to be at x, y, which is where we are in the game. Okay, and now it wants to know what direction we should be pointing towards. So mouse X and mouse Y. Okay, so now our direction is pointing direction from our location towards mouse X and mouse Y. Now we just tell it image angle equal direction. So now our image angle equals our direction, and our direction is pointing towards the mouse. And if what you have to do, if your sprite is facing up, then you need to add -90 degrees because it likes to rotate your sprite and won't face towards the mouse correctly. So put -90 on there. Okay, so now press OK and click play. Okay, so now we can move around and shoot at stuff like so. As you can see, he's kind of turning off balance. So what you have to do this is you have to put his axis right where you want him to turn. So somewhere in the center, like that's close enough. Press OK. Okay, so now that the player moves towards the mouse, when we run the game, when you press A, D, S, or W, it always moves towards the mouse, because in this code right here, we set our direction equal to the mouse, where the mouse position is. So that means our player is always going to move toward the mouse. So to fix this, what we need to do is we need to change our event from press key to just keyboard, and change it to our X position minus equal to 4. Okay, and then semicolon. Now you just repeat this for the others. Except, of course, we need X equal to, plus equal to 5. Make sure you don't forget the plus, because if you just do it equal to 5, you're going to end up 5 pixels away from the top left-hand corner, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so now just do the same thing for the S key and the W key. Okay, so now you can delete these events here because we won't really need them anymore. But at least you know how to use them now. Okay, so now what we need to do is our player moves correctly here. We can just try this out. Okay, so now our player moves up, down, left, and right, no matter which direction we want him to move. Okay, so now we can just move on. Okay, now let's make the bear move. So we just go in and add a new event, add a create event, go to the code, and we type in speed equal, I don't know, 5, and his direction equal random 360. Okay, so now he moves, and he moves at the speed of 5, and the direction equals a random in 360 degrees. Just make sure that's right. Check that. Okay, so now he moves around the room, but if he's eventually going to fly out of the room, so we need to make him warp in and out of the room. So we need a new event, outside room, add code, and we go move, wrap. Okay, and as you can see again, there's 3: horizontal, vertical, and margin. So we want him to warp out horizontal and vertical. So we go true, and then we go true. Alright, and then we want his margin to be 0. So we just check that and check it. Okay, so now we have a bear that moves around and a guy who can shoot at the bear. Okay, so now we need to make it so our bullet collides with the bear. Okay, so we need to go into our bullet, and we need to add a collision event with object Teddy. Okay, so now we go down and we get our code, and we type in instance destroy. Okay, and then all we do is we leave that blank, and we click apply to other, which you should know how to use by now. So, and click OK. So if I can shoot him here. Okay, so now our Teddy is gone. So, in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to make lives for the player and score system for shooting bears and for the bear to respawn, and levels.